Hey guys! Welcome back to what I presume is gonna be the final part, if not the semi-final part, because I don't know how I'm gonna do with the whole Rudy side story, which we're doing now. And that is, we're going to pretty much do Rudy's side story now. So yeah, let's go. And it's gonna be all in one go. Actually, before that... yeah, companion outfits. Let's go with a classic, just so you know he doesn't have to embarrass his descendant. Let's start, shall we? Yep, we're starting. One day in Galliard base.
In the days of darkness, when the Black Dread blighted the land, the feline appeared amidst a flurry of crimson wings. Ring blade in hand, his unfailing guidance kept riders on the righteous path, as his brilliant fulmination was a beacon of hope in the chaos. Goodness me! I get the shivers every time I read of his stunning courage, a true inspiration.
And to think that the legendary feline was your Furfather, Rudy.
Legendary nothing, he's downright mythic. Saving the world once is one thing, but he's done it again and again.
It's no big stretch to say we might not be here if not for his many historic accomplishments. And not just us, but everyone else on the planet, too.
So what about you, Rudy? Think you might be an epoch-defining chip off the old legendary block?
Not as far as I can tell. For generation upon generation, my kin have faithfully served as Palicos to the Azurian royal family. What's more, we are descendants of the feline hero who saved the world. A heritage I couldn't be prouder of. I've known all the stories ever since I was just a kitten. Long have I admired the hero, and aspired to become just like him. When we first made the choice to cross the Meridian, I could have sworn I heard the voice of my great ancestor guiding me. Onward, he urged. That voice guided me into taking on this adventure. Putting the issue of talent aside, my very existence represents the proud legacy of the legendary feline. In other words, the hero depicted in this scroll means everything to me.
Speaking of scrolls, what exactly is this thing he's holding anyhow?
That, my friend, is known as the Ring Blade. Imbued with the power of lightning, the hero is said to have wielded the weapon in battle alongside his rider companions.
Doesn't look like any weapon I've ever seen. Looks more like a yo-yo, if you ask me.
The weapons from 200 years ago were pretty uncool, weren't they?
I, for one, think it's nifty. You've just got clawful taste.
That power of lightning stuff is pretty fishy, right? Sounds like a tall tale to me.
Every word of it is true. And which one of you called it uncool? Was it you, Murray? Wait, are you Manny? It's like you're trying to mix me up.
Hey, Rudy.
Oh,
Are you busy right now?
Your Highness! No, not at all.
Then we've got an egg quartz to find.
Is there something special about it?
We just received the tip. Seems like this one has a mysterious life form crystallized inside.
What's so mysterious about it?
Dunno. Just said they'd never seen anything like it. Still, with all the egg quartz there, even if we search all day, we might not find it.
Allow us to aid you. How much ground will we cover?
Thanks for your help. There are 5 locations in all.
Divide and conquer!
So many places to check. Our best course of action may be to find a lookout point.
I agree. All right. That's where we'll start our search from then.
Okay, it was so freaking difficult to hold it in. Oh my freaking god. Okay, so one, they made NAVIROU so much freaking cooler than he was. Oh, and apparently we now know who ended up being NAVIROU's wife. I forgot her name, but it was a pink feline that you saw in the first game. I'll put an image of her here later with her name. I'm having a complete blank. It was Minx or something like that. I don't remember. Second, the weapon in question was a freaking... No, it wasn't a Yoda, it wasn't a blade. It was a freaking donut. Do they not have donuts here? Huh, interesting. Also, what do you mean the power of thunder is, far-fetched? Which, okay, fair enough, it kind of is. But may I remind you, now we shouldn't have those same electric powers. And also, now I remember, in the first game, and I believe they appear in the second one too, I think there were other 5 felines that all had powers because they were experimented on from a guy named Dr. Manhugger. They had the one that was fire, one that was ice, one that could induce sleep, that was all pink and fluffy. There was one that... I don't think he had any special power, but he was incredibly smart and intelligent. And there was one that was big and fluffy that had the ability to do the flash that some monsters can do. I wonder if they also technically have descendants. There was something more than I was gonna say, but I'm forgetting. I'm getting a blank here. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's just that they chose to depict the second time he technically saved the world, from what I can tell. Because I think the Elder Dragon that we saw on to the left there was the one was the final boss from the second game. I'm horrible with names. I'm giving a complete blank on their names. But yeah, I think that was it. But at least do acknowledge that they did save the world 2 times. Okay, so what do you have here? We came all the way to the lookout point. If it doesn't seem like we'll be able to see the egg quartz but it doesn't look like we'll be able to see the egg quartz from here. Don't worry, we can just find a couple. This will all be worth it.
Hey.
Let's go to the lookout point. If you spot anything suspicious, from there, we can take a closer look.
Yes!
So we're search with our eyes as well as our feet. Come here, Crusher, let's go. And oh god, I just saw the yellow exclamation marks. Let's see. Let's search for the egg quartz. Is it here?
Huh?
Egg quartz, I almost missed it. Oh, I was gonna say, is that literally one?
Hold on!
There's an egg quartz on the tail of the crystallized dragon. No wonder we could spot it earlier. I don't think that's the one where we need to go to.
Hmm?
Take a look, Your Highness. There's an egg quartz right in the open. Is that all of them? Oh no, there's one here. Well, even though it's hidden on the rock, we can still see in plain as day.
Well...
You see, you found a egg quartz we can see from the lookout point, Your Highness. Okay, Ratha, let's go. Actually, yeah, let me check something. No, not equipment. You are still C rank. I wonder if there's a legitimate way to you raise your rank to S. Because all of these guys here... why doesn't Crusher have a... Why doesn't Crusher have one? I'm pretty sure it's S rank. Whatever. But I wonder if there's a way to raise it. I'll have to check it out later. Oh yeah, this also reminds me to say, apparently we do not unlock... What's the name? Free flight after we beat the game. At least you could have given us that, you know.
This clearly isn't the one.
That's for sure. No sign of any mysterious life form in here as far as I can tell.
Well met, my liege. An interesting little tidbit has caught my attention.
A tidbit?
My brain kind of froze there for a second. That was a horrible pun.
Correct. And about the egg quartz in question, no less. If the eyewitnesses are to be believed, you can supposedly see all the lookout points from where the egg quartz lies.
Well, of course you can see a lookout point from the egg quartz. Hold on. Did I hear that right? every lookout point is visible from our quarry?
That's right. Every single one.
Well now. What do you think, Your Highness?
Sounds like a clue to me. Let's get going.
Look at that! We found all the lookout points. This information should prove valuable. Okay, so you can see from all lookout points. I know there's one here, and there is one here. So maybe this one is the one that we... So probably it's this one here. So let's go for these two here first, because I know we can see it from there. No, wait, what am I doing? I need to first do this. You know, now that I think about it, I just thought of something. If the idea of the course is to preserve stuff, does that mean the Slow Shenlong is technically still alive? And it could technically break out eventually? I thought it was a monster attacking me there. Jesus Christ, don't do that anymore.
Prince!
Did you see we're meowing up the wrong tree? Figuratively speaking, of course. Maybe you heard from Murray, but you can see every lookout point. Yeah, okay, then let's try this one here. Yeah, I might as well say it is actually possible for it to fly to the tail. There is even a Poogie there that I found, but it's kind of annoying because you can accidentally hit the invisible wall that's very close to it, or you can accidentally be like me and dive behind it, like a bozo. Yeah, like now it's safe to dive. There is even a treasure chest here. Look. Yeah, so they expect you to get here some way. I'm afraid this is the course you're looking for, Your Highness. I heard here's somewhere from which you can see, but from the on the oasis isn't one. So yeah, it probably isn't this one. It has to be this one then. Let's mind, but I might as well check.
Your Highness.
Apparently, we can see a lookout point from the course holding our mysterious creature, but you can also see the crocodiles from here. Yeah, so it has to be... Sorry, it has to be the last one over there. Let's go see. And yes, I did this on purpose because I thought it was going to be a cutscene in the others. Apparently that wasn't. Good to freaking know. Yeah, that one over there, that's probably the one.
When they said mysterious, they weren't kidding. Do you think it's some unique species?
Is it just me, or does it resemble a feline?
Now that you mention it, I suppose it does. Heck of a melon, though. It does have a tail and cat ears, and a big gourd.
It's pretty similar, minus the massive noggin.
It can't be. I'm sure a little biological investigation could shed some light on things.
Bet you're right. So let's get ready to crack some eggs.
Should we start with the bobblehead then?
That one can wait. The double joke comes first.
Everything okay?
Forefather!
What else doing gold? Jesus Christ!
The hell? Get a live one here! Get back, everyone!
Ogden, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this!
My mistake, sorry about that. Yeah, when you pretty much Actually, apparently here someone say Forefather like that in the middle of freaking nowhere. You'd be surprised too.
What?
No, a real minute one way or another. But I know these guys are power. So go for this. I don't remember, are you weak to dragon? You are weak to dragon, excellent. Which is also kind of ironic. Yes, Dark Lord here, go.
Let's go.
Why are you using... I don't like the fact that you're using speed power there. Stamina regen, go. Why is it going technical? What is going on?
Counting on you.
Thank you!
Oh, okay. Wait, what? I didn't check. What is your level? A level 70. He's like a pretty big boy. And he's about to die. Oh dear God. Overeater. Interesting. Oh no, I get it. This devil was probably encasing the crystal for so freaking long. He's starving.
Let's go.
That's why he's only using Overeater.
You okay? Watch out!
And now that he's pumped up. Okay then, defense up, go. Dragon Eater, yeah, makes sense.
Nice one.
Honestly, I'm not even sure where anyone is aiming. Because this fight is not threatening those lighters. Which is ironic considering that, you know, I'm going up against a devil joke. Never mind, it just one-shot Eleanor. Jesus freaking Christ. Springy staccato, go. Wait, is that the one that hits everybody?
Let's go.
I believe that's the one that hits everybody, so that's gonna hurt. Oh! You back to normal, big guy?
I won't.
No. Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna be power. So, speed, please. He was not power. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. No. Let him be on the ground. Let him stay on the ground. Oh, God, I take it back. This Devil Joe is scary. He's very scary. Oh, my freaking God.
Impressive.
Jesus freaking Christ.
Keep it up.
That escalated so necessarily hard. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yes, Eleanor, you can use that. Jesus Christ. That was terrifying. Yeah, sure, we were dealing so much freaking damage to it. And we probably would have be able to stop him from like ever doing anything to us if we kept using the power move, but he chose not to.
You did it! Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
I like how we didn't get any Devil Joe materials, just straight tickets.
That was rough, huh?
We made it through somehow. I wonder if that course is okay. What do you think?
Forefather! Are you alright?
Rudy is still crystallized. I don't think he can hear you.
Not a scratch on him. What a relief. So this is your ancestor, huh, Rudy?
Big letter to you guys didn't hurt the big head.
Gotta say, he doesn't look anything like the legendary feline they drew up in that scroll.
In his defense, legends tend to be, over-exaggerated. And from what I can tell, he was in his thunder feline mode. So yeah, that's probably doesn't look like that, but he can get there.
That guy was one cool customer, that's for sure.
Which raises the question, is he even a feline?
Again, he was just, modified.
We can hear you, you know. I don't care how big his head is, or how beady his eyes are, or how tubby his tummy is. I know what I'm seeing.
I love the fact that you also sold him all the way through. That is awesome.
This right here is the legendary feline. And my venerable forefather at that.
Again, you're not wrong.
How exactly do you define venerable?
Shh. But I don't like can't blame them, because you hear the legends, you hear like the guy who can pretty much, let's say, do something ridiculous, like destroy a mountain with a flick of his finger. And then all of a sudden you see that guy. He's like completely nothing like you depicted in the image. Like he's big, buff. Then you see a pretty much just skin and bones old geezer, and he can do something ridiculous like that. You would find it hard to believe.
If you're that sure, Rudy, then I believe you.
Until you see proof, that is.
Your Highness! Say, Rudy, do you have any idea what this thing is?
It's a donut.
I'm not sure. It's round and has a hole in the middle.
Are there supposed to know donuts in the era of the hell?
How odd. I've never seen anything like it.
Fried to a golden brown. And is that some sort of berry spread on top?
Yeah, you're right. And some honey, too.
In that case, maybe it's something they used to snack on 200 years ago.
I am legitimately surprised that donuts did not survive 200 years. The hell?
If it's food, then it's not particularly sturdy food. We'd better make sure to handle it with care, or we won't be able to analyze it.
What the heck?
I vote we head straight back to HQ and regroup.
That's fine by me.
Well, wait a minute. You mean to just leave my forefather here?
In hindsight, yeah, I kind of agree with Rudy. While it's still big, we could take him mounted on one of our monsters to bring it back.
You'll be fine. Not like someone can carry this thing off.
A monster can. We don't need monsters that can do this for us.
Don't worry your fuzzy little head.
You can trust their judgment, Rudy. It looks too fragile to move. So it's probably best we leave it here.
How is that fragile? The devil doe literally kicked it around when it got freed. It's not fragile at all.
Oh, very well then. I'll be back to rescue you soon, Forefather. Just sit tight until then.
Well, we complete Chapter 1 Legend. Deadeye Ratha power grants the strength of a Deadeye Ratha. Oh, okay, I know what this is. Because in the first game, the Rathos are the Ratha. He wasn't a special Rathos like in the second one in this game. He was just a normal Rathos who got his eye injured when fighting against a bited Nargacuga. So he lost that eye. I think it was the right one. I don't recall. Yeah, and that one, I kind of like that one the most because instead of being a chosen Ratha, it was both the Ratha and the Rider. Their bond that allowed them to beat the final boss there. That's what I like about it. Feels the Kinship fast and winning a head-to-head or landing quick to it. Oh, that's a pretty good decoration, the hell. And we travel all the way back here. No, hold on. Let's make it easier for me. Let's go to Tarkon and go to Galliad. Oh, I freaking god. I legitimately thought we were gonna see this from starting there, but no, apparently it's all from here. Gotcha. Okay, let's do part 2. Yep. One day in Galliard base. What do you mean one day? It's pretty much been in this exact same day, right?
I just can't help but wonder.
About what exactly, my furry little friend?
What's on your mind, Rudy?
Your Highness! Oh, don't mind me. I was just thinking about my forefather. I'm all but certain that petrified feline is my ancestor, and yet I don't have a scrap of proof. It truly is vexing.
I can imagine. That reminds me, did we ever figure out what that food inside the egg quartz was?
It is a literal donut. Yeah, donuts.
You mean that strange round treat with the hole in the middle?
Yes.
I'm curious myself, but in all my research, I couldn't turn up so much as a name.
You know, we do have someone that's apparently been around for over 200 years. We could ask her. She may actually know.
That's a real shame. I was sort of hoping against hope that it might signify some sort of link between you and your ancestor.
It's a freaking donut. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, that's it! If it's food we're talking about, what do you say we ask an expert?
Oh yeah, I think Eleanor was there, was she?
An expert. You mean our head chef, Eleanor, don't you?
Yes.
You got it.
That's a great idea. Let's go and talk to her right away. A round food with a hole in the middle? Of course I can help you identify that. Great! I knew you were the person to go to. Let's see. You've got bundt cake, onion rings, calamari, oh, and ring-shaped candy.
So let me get it. Bundt cake survived, onion rings survived, calamari, which I don't know how survived because we would eat squid. Though then again, there are squids, most squid animals in the world, so maybe that's it. And the ring-shaped candy, which is, you know, like, do you mean like those little candy that kids would eat, where it was like you had the ring, the plastic ring, and the candy was the jewel on top? Is that what you're talking about? Or is this one of those Japanese candies that I don't know of?
Those don't sound quite right.
I think bundt cake isn't too far off, but what we saw was rounder, with berries and honey drizzled on top.
It sounds like a confectionery of some sort, but that still isn't quite enough to go on.
You know, you could go there and check.
So it's even outside your realm of expertise. Chin up, it's too early to despair. I have an old cookbook that contains recipes of yore. Shall we peruse its pages?
Please, that would really help.
Do you also have it in your bag?
A sweet baked good, round, and with a hole in the middle.
You find something?
This says it's called a donut. My, it's a funny-looking confection, don't you think? This is it!
Do you think you could make one?
The pit is kind of torn there, so probably not.
But of course. As long as I have the recipe, nothing is beyond my reach. We are going to need a few ingredients, though.
Wait, I just thought of something. Are you gonna go like each one of the ranger, like kind of the ranger side quests? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Then please, allow me to gather them! By all means.
I'm happy for you, Rudy. Now then, what are we going to need?
Let's see. First, we'll need gargoyle eggs. But it says they must come from a gargoyle living at a high elevation.
Why? Egg is egg, the hell?
The recipe also mentions slagtoth milk.
Those things freaking milk? The hell? Where did it? No, I do not want to know.
Milk and eggs. But hold on. Why exactly do the eggs need to come from on high? They're richer that way, which balances out the milk's sweetness quite nicely. Oh, and the last ingredient is some ancient berries.
Do you even have those?
We're on it.
Let's go. They won't gather themselves. Yes!
Just hold on a second, guys. I need to put my phone to charge. Apparently it died and I didn't even notice. Hold on. BRB. I may have pushed the little fella a bit too far. Okay, we should be able to spot some ingredients from a lookout point, so let's begin our search. Is it always like, is it always gonna be like from a lookout point on the hell? Y'all? We need to procure the 3 ingredients, correct? I wonder where we can find them. Is that ancient tree? I think it isn't.
Oh, dear.
Should we lack any distinctive features, please? Refrain from climbing. What makes you say all that all of a sudden?
Oh, boy.
Do you not recall the time you climbed the tree to pick many berries and started crying because you weren't able to get down? I was only a child. Besides, didn't you get stuck up there yourself when you climbed up to help me? Yeah, I hope you don't remember that part. I expect to find Zagtoth near the river. I'll go take a look. Oh, but you must be tired, Your Highness. Please rest and leave this to me. You're the one who should get some rest. Hey, don't push me over there, Tail. Hey, leave it to me.
Hold on.
Your Highness, look, you can see Zagtoth moving. Yeah, I think it's more of the question that Rudy really wants to do this. Nothing over here, or I guess you have to look at the gargoyle higher up. If all I wanted was a gargoyle, you could have simply obtained from Shepard Den. From the gargoyle you're always napping with. Are you friendly enough to get the free eggs? Your Highness, am I to understand you saw that? Yes, he did. Oh, how lovely. Oh, it has to be this tree, right? Yeah, it has to be this one.
What's this?
This tree stands out of the rest. Do you think it's the ancient tree? I heard the tree has a grand canopy to match his venerable name. This may well be it. His fruit is said to grow so high up that even hunters struggle to procure them.
Oh.
How interesting. Where did you hear that? As your diligent and loyal Palico, I gathered information from the villagers of Shepard Den, as well as from the Scriveners. And yet you couldn't even be bothered to freaking ask if they knew anything. Again, Anna is is over 200 years old. She may know who that is, which it does. Oh wait, maybe here.
Huh?
There's near the water. Always having a record milk from Zlatoth. Agreed. I want to taste better than milk from milk. Maybe we could sneak a taste. Ooh, I like to try some myself. We can't let anyone find out. If she does, we'll both get scolded. I'm legitimately curious what the heck why you can even drink Zlatoth, or that they can freaking milk. Ugh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Oh, isn't that a gargoyle? You found one already, or rather I expected no less of you, Your Highness. You take a look too, Rudy. Come on, no switch. Me, yow? Your Highness, how many times I asked you not to pick me up? Come to think of it, Gaga drops him a starter, right? Maybe you can use a breath attack to surprise it? It's a good idea, but we're even listening. I said to put me down.
Well,
We know where to find ingredients now. Let's go gather them. Yeah, okay.
yes!
Oh, right, I forgot I can put Rathos in this area. It's even more scary in the air. Okay, for this one here has to be the first. Is this the ancient tree? That's the scriveners of people separate and call it anyway. It's so tall, look at it, hurts my neck. Where are you gonna find the berries on growing? I think I need to go up, right? Sorry. There, look at that. Maybe you can shoot it? Or we can just get here. I didn't know that was another thing. Ancient berry, got one. Now let's go to this one here. Oh, never mind. Apparently they decided to be nice to us and put this here all of a sudden. What are you guys doing all the way over here? Jesus Christ. Prime Gargwag. Can I get more? No, apparently I can only get one. Ah!
Got this.
Let's go! A little training.
I don't think I've ever shown you guys how to fight a gargoyle, right? So, here's pretty much what I do. Just, Infernal Flames, go hit everyone. These guys pretty much all run, so just do this. Or not, I'm going far, I was not expecting that.
Alright!
Neat. You're all gonna die now, so it doesn't matter.
Thank goodness! You did it!
I was seriously the only one who couldn't kill them in one shot. That is like humiliating.
Alright! Nice teamwork!
And that's how you fight gargoyles. Now for the last one. That one is like easy to get. Can I just do this? Not, so I have to kill them. Okay, yeah, I got a Zlatoth milk. And back to Shepard then. No, not Shepard and Galliad.
We have your ingredients.
By the way, I might as well say I'm gonna cut a lot because, you know, we're just pretty much going to select the areas.
Let's see here. Good.
The milk and eggs are nice and fresh.
We literally just got them, so I'd hope so.
And as for the ancient berries, good, you harvested a nice crop.
What's the word? Good to go?
I am. This should be everything the recipe needs. Let's make ourselves some donuts.
Wait, one thing that I did learn way later is that apparently when you eat Eleanor's food, any of them at least for the first time, you get a permanent bonus, a small permanent bonus to not just your stats, but all of your companions also get a little bonus. But it's just the first time that you eat them. It's a permanent bonus, like a little bit more attack, health, and the like.
The donuts are done. Get them while they're hot.
That looks way too fancy to be a donut. Jesus Christ.
They look amazing! I bet they taste even better. Dig in!
All right, let's give them a try.
Why do I feel like I've seen this before?
Yeah, that's the freaking weapon you were talking about.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing.
Go on, before they get cold.
Right. Here we go.
Do they taste as good as they look? Well, I'm looking for opinions here.
Apparently it tastes bad. Interesting.
This crumbly crunch, as if crystallized in the oven.
Or not, apparently it tastes delicious. I'm confused about their reaction then.
The heavily fried aroma storms your nostrils and refuses to leave, drowning all your senses in an ocean of oil.
Rudy, come back to us. Seriously, he looks like he was, hit with a hypnotoad. Jesus Christ.
I've never tasted anything like this. Did they really eat these things 2 centuries ago?
I'm not just surprised to survive. It's not that difficult of a recipe to do. Because if you can, make a cake, you can make a donut.
What? Crunchy? Aggressively oily? Something has gone wrong. My word, you were right. This really does crunch like it was crystallized in an oven.
And not like she's also hit by the hypnotoad or despair. Or a bit of both. So wait, does it mean it's not good? I'm confused.
And the fried aroma truly is an unpleasant visitor that lingers too long, then proceeds to throw every other sense into an oily ocean.
Yeah, it is bad, got it.
I could have sworn I followed the recipe exactly. But some parts of that old book are illegible now. Perhaps there were some hints on how to better balance the texture and flavors.
Well, if you can't read it, there's not much we can do.
You could also try to make a different batch using different ratios. That helps as well. Yeah, from what I understand, the cookie is all about experimentation. Once you're, have some experience with it. Because in the beginning, it's good to always follow the recipe.
Wait a minute. This is a 200-year-old dessert, so maybe Miss Enna could tell us more about it.
Oh, never mind. Rudy died. Jesus Christ.
If we're lucky, she might even know a recipe for making these donuts properly.
She just might. Let's go pay Miss Enna a visit.
I was kidding, but Jesus Christ, Rudy did die. The hell?
Hey.
Some of the food before serving to the prince, sorry, I didn't expect it to taste so bad. So it did taste very bad. Unbelievable. One consuming one of the real assassins serving poison like this.
Hey!
No, this taking things too far. It cannot be that bad. Mind you, weren't you also the one who, wanted to try it?
I appreciate you all coming to see me. Something smells lovely.
Though that barrel was not there, what the hell?
That would be this.
Why, if it isn't a donut!
So you do know about them!
They were a favorite of a long-lost friend of mine.
Truth be told, we've spent a fairly significant amount of time researching donuts.
Gonna be honest, that's kind of a weird thing to be researching, especially considering who you guys are, the Rangers.
Eleanor tried to make some from an old cookbook, but things didn't go quite as planned. We were hoping you might know how to fix the recipe.
would you mind taking a look?
Yes, gladly. I've never made them myself, so I'm not certain I'll be much help, but I'll try. I'm not seeing any issues in the recipe itself, but it's very possible that the unreadable part here is obscuring another key ingredient.
So there's a chance we were missing something.
You know, this reminds me of something that friend of mine once told me. You know what the most exciting, most irresistible, most delicious part of a donut is? The simplicity. Depending on the dough and the way you make them, donuts can be fluffy, puffy, you name it. Or so he said.
It was like biting into egg quarts when we tried the ones we whipped up.
Well, that isn't right. Perhaps the ingredient you're missing is puff powder?
What the heck is puff powder?
What is puff powder?
Oh, good to know I'm not the only one who's lost.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Is this?
Yes, this is puff powder, fresh from the Scrivener's storehouse. Just a little sprinkle of this in your bread dough or cake batter will make it nice and fluffy.
So, is it like yeast that we have in the real world? Or is it, I don't actually know that. Again, I'm not a cook, so I know that you need, I think, yeast to make it rice, to make it fluffy. So maybe that's it?
I see. Sounds like it lives up to its name.
Can one ingredient make such a difference?
From what I understand, yes.
Oh, yes. It can completely change the texture of a dish. Puff powder would fluff them up and give them a light, crisp texture. Make no mistake, a single ingredient can make all the difference.
Thank you so much, Miss Enna!
Wait. Before you go, why are you researching donuts anyway? You must have some reason.
Finally! She's gonna be Navi after all this time!
We've been trying to learn as much as we can about Rudy's ancestor. So far, donuts are the only clue we have about him.
You literally could have said that you found something weird in a crystal. Why?
Oh?
We'll be sure to bring you some donuts from our new and improved batch! Let's go, Your Highness!
Right.
Yeah, let's try this again.
Wow, two cooking cutscenes in a freaking row. What the hell?
Bon appetit!
The donuts are done. Get them while they're hot.
Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. This looks way more appetizing than the other one. And I just saw, apparently in all the cooking then, she actually has her bare hand, underneath a plate that's supposed to be piping hot, because it's a metal plate. It transfers heat very easily. And you expect it from a professional chef. And the girl uses gigantic fire weapons.
I don't see any issues at a glance.
And they're multicolored. How lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, the prince is nervous. How lovely.
Well, don't be shy. Dig in.
Here goes nothing.
What was that mouth moving there, Rudy? Jesus Christ.
What is it, Rudy?
I knew it! I knew I'd seen this somewhere before! This is the ring blade!
It's a freaking donut, Rudy.
Elaborate on that.
Right, where to begin? The weapon we saw depicted in the scroll was actually a donut! I thought it was an odd shape for a sword, but it turns out it was a tasty treat this entire time!
I fear I'm just as confused as before.
Fair enough, if you don't actually know the story. Which I do, so I'm not confused, but you don't, so it makes sense.
Oh boy.
That crystallized feline really is my forefather! The proof is in the donut!
Literally.
I'm happy you got what you were looking for.
Me too. Even if I did have to walk a crumbly road to get here.
Everybody gets there eventually, Rudy.
But now, I can try the snack my forefather desired in his last moments. Here we go! It's delicious!
Wow, It is really good. Well done, Eleanor.
Thank you. 2 batches later, it was all worth it.
Oh, that's right. We should bring some to Miss Anna, Your Highness.
Absolutely.
Rudy's ancestor. Could it be Navi?
Yes! You literally thought it was Nav in the beginning. How interesting, there was movement there. Raise Wing, yeah, that's the other one. Grants the strength of raising wrath and wants to follow. Significantly increases attack and crit rate, but also significantly increases damage. Oh, significantly increases damage taken. Yeah, makes sense. But to be fair, I don't think Anna ever saw Rudy using his, electric power, so she probably never actually make the 100% connection. Now let's go for part 3. Yeah, I'm gonna make all this in one single part. It is gonna be freaking huge, I can already tell. One day in Gilead, at the Scrivener's Lodge, so it wasn't a base.
Miss Anna, we promised you donuts and we're here to deliver.
But we're 10 feet away from the base, so I'm not sure how much better that is.
Oh, thank you. This attempt went well, I gather.
Yes.
Very much so. Adding the puff powder made them nice and fluffy, just like you said it would.
Wonderful. And while you're here, Rudy, I wanted to ask you something.
Please do.
You said you've been looking into your ancestor, so I simply must ask. Was his name NAVIROU, by any chance?
NAVIROU? I honestly don't know. None of the tales of the legendary feline ever actually mentioned his name, come to think of it.
This is the first I've heard of this legendary feline. NAVIROU did have a penchant for donuts, though.
So, that friend you spoke of, he was a feline then?
Indeed. Does your ancestor have any other distinguishing features?
A big head.
Distinguishing may not be the right word, but my forefather does have a huge head and a stubby body.
Yep, it's NAVIROU.
Then there's no longer a doubt in my mind. That's NAVIROU!
Really?
Miss Anna, this may be distressing, but you should know that we found Rudy's ancestor encased in crystal.
With a devil Joe that was trying to eat him that came alive after we freed him. So again, there's a pretty good chance he's still alive.
How awful.
He's still in that egg quartz now. I can't imagine that it's the reunion you would want, but would you be willing to come and see if he is who you think he is?
Of course I would. Let us go.
Thank you very much.
Aren't you just gonna eat a donut? Your Highness, let's take Anna to my forefather. Okay. Yeah, this one's closest. Was the quartz always here?
Right this way, Miss Anna. The egg quartz containing my forefather is just...
Gone.
Huh? He's gone. My precious ancestor is gone!
Well, this is definitely where we left him.
Forefather, where are you? If you're hiding, it's safe to come out!
Yeah, I don't think Navi would hide for no good reason.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, Rudy, it's going to be okay. If we all look for the egg quartz together, I'm sure we'll find it.
Exactly. Rangers assemble!
Forefather!
Poor Rudy.
We've all been looking for info on the missing egg quartz.
Did you figure anything out?
Dad,
Those
check out my search
are
enough. Those are massive
Don't talk that flash, I can't understand any of you!
Well, yes, one at a time.
I see. I should have known a monster was behind it.
Wait, you got it? You got... What?
Yes, precisely.
I couldn't make heads or tails of that, Your Highness. Well done!
We did find what I thought were telltale traces of a meowster. Here, take a look. Something dug a hole where the egg quartz was, see? That's monster work if I've ever seen it.
Could it be a Yaku?
Yeah, and check out what my search turned up. Those are massive tracks from some big ol' sort of bird feet right there.
Did you say bird feet?
Lastly, there's another hole that seems to have been gouged out with a clawful set of talons.
A big bird with talons.
Again, a Yaku. That's the only thing that comes to mind.
Which leads us to our culprit. Or perhaps I should say our culprit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. The one who stole the egg quartz was a...
Yaku!
We have a winner.
The sooner we chase after it, the better. Miss Anna, please wait somewhere safe.
Understood. Do be careful.
Meow?
Deep clawed. Oh, okay, so. Yeah, okay, so you need to pretty much follow these. Gotcha. Or we could have just looked at the map. Never mind, I'm being dumb. Why should I be the only one out? What is it doing?
Be a good Kulu and put the egg quartz down! That's my ancestor you're bird handling!
Looks like it's saying finders keepers.
Nervous creature! Hey! Listen up, you overgrown chicken! Put him down or else! Or else, I say!
Ogden, what are you doing?
Return my forefather at once, blast you!
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Oh, heck of a parry.
Tell me about it. Man, you guys thought the egg quartz was freaking frail.
That ain't working.
Ozine! Are you trying to fricassee my forefather? Why?
This is trouble. It's going to block any of our breath attacks. Worse yet, it's just too fast for us to chase down.
Ah, I got me an idea. It ain't anything reckless. We just gotta get the timing down. Look, it leaves itself wide open when it jumps, yeah?
You're right. I bet we can use that to our advantage. Rudy, you ready?
Yeah! Just hang in there a little longer, forefather!
He's almost breaking out himself. One more shot and would have done it.
Please!
Nice. Come back here, you. Jesus Christ, the guy's freaking fast. Wow, that was good. Nice parry.
Hey! Let's go!
And hit.
We've got this, everyone.
Let's go! Watch me!
Forefather.
Time to...
Don't worry, Rudy. We'll do whatever we can to retrieve that quartz. Break it. Might as well take this and break it. Hit it with everything we have. Yep. Flawless guard. Another flawless guard. How should we attack it? It can't stand on a defensive forever. Get ready for it when it makes a move. Jesus Christ, that is... Wow.
Counting on you.
Thank you!
Again, I think the idea here is for us to break the apart. Except no one here has a hammer, so we're at a disadvantage. Oh dear God. Oh, we got poison, how lovely.
Let's go.
Thank goodness!
Oh,
Meow?
beware, your highness is threatening a powerful attack. I'm pretty sure it's just as confused as you guys. Actually, you might not be able to get an attack in while it's taking aim.
Well done!
The next line, oh, we might be able to get an attack, okay. The next line of observation is up to where to defend, attack or defend. Okay, so let's see. I need a blue, which I already am. Okay, so attack up. Electric Stone Stamp. Ow!
Counting on you.
Thank you!
Oh, nice! Apparently because attacking now we can actually deal very good damage to it. And now I need a power. I'm just doing that to get the defensive DT, but for, you know what? Just to be safe. Yeah, you're gonna make a potion, I'm gonna... What's the name?
Don't push.
I'm gonna life fodder, because definitely need a bit of health here. Oh god. Yeah, sure, Rousing Rift, go. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it does. It just flawless guard, then for 2 times, and it goes for the big move. Gotcha. Yeah, now it's gonna do the big boy move. You know what? Let's do a herb on me, because I'm the only one that's not at max health. And that killed me.
No!
Doesn't mean I lose my notes.
Ready!
No, I do not. Excellent. Do this. Magnificent Trio. Go. Oh, it went actually before it. How interesting.
Counting on you.
Thank goodness!
I'm curious, how much of a priority is Mag... Or maybe I'm just that much faster.
Stop already. I told you to stop!
That had to freaking hurt it. Oh god. The dog's free. Freaking course. Actually, where did this scarf come from? Oh, it's probably that. Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Look, so still.
Now that's more like it.
Forefather!
Let's deal with this first.
Are you a writer? Allow me to join the foray!
Calm down!
I wanna say they got a different voice actor for Rudy, cause... Oh, we're still everything's the same, okay. But yeah, I wanna say they got a different voice actor for Rudy, cause honestly, he does not sound like the one I'm familiar with. Yep, he's a technical boy. Bomb hold, interesting. He uses barrel bombs. What a bombastic beast!
Hey, buddy!
Keep an eye on those bombs, Ryder. You got it.
Rafa!
I'm gonna be curious. Can I just do this? Savage Fireball. Oh, almost breaks it. Jesus Christ. Barrel guard. Interesting choice you did there.
Watch out!
Oh, so yeah, okay, so the first one was, by the second, the first one was just a Rudy thing. Then the second one was Eleanor's cooking. But then you could say it's more of a core. The first one was core because it was stone. The second one was... What's the name? Was Eleanor because of food. The third one is an exotic monster. Interesting. Yeah, sure, let's break this. Bomb Stomp. Interesting name. Jesus Christ.
You got this!
Yeah, the guy's speed makes sense. Why are you still pretty much going for the part that's broken? If you could somehow destroy that barrel bomb, then perhaps...
Anyway.
Don't overthink it, time like these are for donuts. Just eat one to regain your strength.
No.
Eating a donut can recover your strength? It might be worth a try. I should give Rudy a donut from my items. Item donut enhances Rudy's inherent power and deals thunder damage to an enemy. Makes all parts easier to break the frick. Where's the... Okay, so we have a donut here. Let's do that then, I guess.
Rudy!
Ready!
It's the same power as back then. Nice one. It's your time to shine, Ryder. Attack is good. Attack it good. I am so freaking confused.
Let's go, Dee!
Who knew donuts are so powerful? Jesus Christ.
Yeah! How's this? We'll take them down!
Yeah, he's power like that, so just go for speed. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Bomb Stomp.
Nice.
Okay.
And boom. Oh, we fired. Does that kind of start doing 999 damage?
Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
Nice one, buddy. Whoops, my bad. Sorry about that, force of habit. Huh? What's the matter? I still got crumbs on my face or something?
You're him.
Rudy.
Huh?
NAVIROU.
Yeah?
I've really missed you.
Hold up, is that you, Anna? Just look at you, you're all grown up!
There's so much we have to catch up on. 200 years worth.
Give me the highlights, would ya? Long stories leave me catnapping.
Right, the ROIs. Donut and what makes it possible to trade for donuts at the Melix Emporium. Okay, interesting.
Lad.
And now what I suppose is the final chapter. Let's go. One day in Galliot at base.
I see now. So this is what modern donuts taste like. Think you might be able to spare another?
Technically speaking, these are donuts from 200 years old, 200 years ago. They kind of probably lost the recipe on how to make these. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I see. And what about this one?
I don't think I ever mentioned, but I think that they pretty much have a different voice actor for NAVIROU, because in the second game, he actually had a voice and it was not this one. I think.
You are correct, sir.
You can eat them all if you want.
Oh no, I really couldn't. But if you're gonna twist my arm, I suppose I could make a little tummy room.
Of course, NAVIROU, you never change.
My name is Manny. You're the real deal, Mr. NAVIROU. I am? Hi there, I'm Millie. And I'm sure glad I got a chance to see you in the fur.
Weren't you guys making fun of him before?
Mary's the name. You are nothing like your depiction in the scroll. How fascinating.
At least to be honest, that's no different.
Call me Murray.
Mori, at your service.
It's an honor to meet you.
Ma. All these introductions are making my head spin.
I believe you're up to speed, yes? You've gone down in history as the legendary feline.
Me? A legend? 200 years really have passed. I was thunderstruck when you told me, Anna.
Even I can hardly believe it. I'm just so happy that I get to see you again after so long.
I'm legitimately curious. Does it mean in the fourth game does it mean Rudy is the next, is gonna be our Palico again? No, not Rudy, NAVIROU, I mean. I kinda mixed them up. Wonder why.
Excuse me.
I have to know, Mr. NAVIROU. Did you get crystallized while trying to save the world?
No, it was just a donut.
Heck no! I was just on a donut run and kinda...
Impressive. You went out shopping and casually felled a Devil Joe in the process.
No, the Devil Joe just chased him.
You really are clawsome, Mr. NAVIROU.
No, I was just...
My name is Rudy, sir. I'm your...
Oh yeah, Anna told me about you. You're my bunch of greats grandkid, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you really, though?
It's true. And here's the proof. I've inherited your lightning power, though just barely.
Well, I'll be. My power got passed down, huh?
Holy mackerel! That's the legendary lightning! Mr. NAVIROU, would you indulge this humble feline's request?
Yeesh, knock off all the formality already and just come out and ask me!
All right then. A Nergigante has shown up in Azuria.
And I think this is one of the reasons why people think this DLC, this paid DLC, mind you, was also a bit of a, how shall I say, a waste. Because they literally introduced a new monster that wasn't in this game, was in the past game, and was a Monstie, but is not a Monstie here.
Nerd! It's way too strong for us to drive off with just the 5 of us. What if a legendary feline had our backs? We'd be cooking! Well, I mean, a Nergigante's a Nergigante. Not that I'm scared. They can just be... stubborn, is all.
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
We need your help! Fine. You're with me, kid.
What? Me too?
Who else? I don't have a Podsner or Rathalos to my name. You don't expect me to fight alone, do you?
Even so...
You're my blood. Of course you gotta help me.
How am I supposed to wriggle out of that?
That's the fun part. You're not.
We'll go with you, of course. Would you be so kind as to lend us your strength, NAVIROU?
Well, geez. You make it real tough for a feline to decline, don't ya?
Yes, sir!
So, where am I gonna find this Nergigante anyway?
In Azuria's ancient battlegrounds.
Lightstone Woods.
That explains absolutely nothing.
Huh?
Well, it moved from Lightstone Woods to the ancient
Lightstone Woods.
Again, what? Speak one at a time, Jesus Christ!
Okay, hold on. Are these ancient battlegrounds at least close to Blightstone Woods?
Nope.
I suppose we're just giving you a very, very general area in which to work.
Apparently so.
That's too general for my comfort!
The ancient battlegrounds or Lightstone Woods? Where should we start?
What if there's gonna be both?
As much as I'd love to lend a paw here, my internal map is outdated by a good century or two.
In that case, I say we start at the ancient battlegrounds. I'll even lead the way.
Whoa, look at you, kid! Love the confidence!
Yes, sir! You can count on me!
Ancient Battlegrounds, where is that? In Azuria? Azuria? No, not here. It may be here then, Ashen Pass. Why can't I... Well, they did say Blightstone. Oh, okay, they mean here. Okay, yeah. Which I get that they would call it Ancient Battlegrounds, but wouldn't it be more accurate to call it, I don't know. Okay, alright, can continue.
Yes.
Okay, let's have to finish about it. Wouldn't it be more accurate to call it the border? So, is he here or is it gonna be another monster?
Still no sign of the Nergigante, huh?
Hey, kiddo, what's the big idea? You were all about the ancient battlefield earlier.
My apologies. I honestly thought this is where we would find it.
Sheesh, what a disappointment.
Have a donut. Don't sweat it, Rudy. Everyone makes mistakes. That's just life. Trying to be perfect all the time would just leave you exhausted and sad.
Your Highness. Forefather, I have heard you walk straight and true, never failing to guide your riders along the proper path. But how are you able to do that?
What do you mean? Just put one paw in front of the other. That's all there is to it.
Surely you have some sort of special power or a secret arcane method for picking the right path?
Nuh-uh. My whiskers twitch a bit when Danger's around, but other than that, I just wing it. When you get into the sort of scrapes I do, though, a danger detector like mine is pretty pawsome to have. As for the lightning, though, that power was put into me without my permission. I honestly used to hate that this power was a part of me. But now it looks like it runs in the family. Since you've got it, make sure you use it properly. Whoa! My whiskers are really going now.
I feel it too, Forefather. That's danger, all right.
Off toward that note.
It's in Blightstone once!
Huh?
Come on, everyone! Follow my lead!
He's a funny one, ain't he?
It's definitely the place where we'll stay close together. Right, even though they clearly said it was coming from the mountain. Interesting choice. Let's see where this goes. Why did I do that? I went from Azuria to Azuria. Really? I can't use these Catavana stands? Are you kidding me? Fine. So how are you on my... It appears the Catavanas have all fled the caravan up ahead. Something must have happened to them. Let's proceed cautiously. So yeah, I don't actually know what it was. It feels different from usual. Yeah, no, everything's dead. Oh yeah, so it didn't always like this? Maybe it's because of the Nergigante, but something definitely happened here. Yeah, there are Espinas, Ceregios, Devil Joes. Oh god! Just keep running, just keep running. Oh, Doggers, what the hell happened here? What are all these very powerful monsters doing here? Jesus Christ. What's happening? Who are you? I heard the monsters around here had become more vicious, but I never imagined the situation was this bad. I don't stand a chance against them head on. Time for attack or retreat or stick to the shadows and wait for backup. Honestly, while currently not the worst strategy, especially considering we just saw some very powerful monsters on the way here. Jesus Christ. What are you guys doing here? Oh god. Would you... Ah, stupid hitboxes. Really? Okay, now it did go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we have it. Okay, so we have something here. Oh, something on the ground. Let's go check it out. Monster tracks. Oh, I hope it isn't what I think it is.
Gotcha!
Yeah, I had the exact same thought. Those definitely belong to an Gigante. You can likely learn a thing or two by investigating the tracks. We can record our findings in the Monsterpedia.
Hey, buddy!
There might be more tracks up ahead. Let's investigate them, Junior. Wait. Embedded spike. Are we treating this? Okay, then. Because I thought they were going to treat this like a... What's the name? I know there was another one here. Might as well check. But yeah, apparently they're treating this as... What? Which one was it here? I saw it was one here. What the heck? Oh no! Hold on, it was there. Oh, it was just Velociprey. Okay. I think this is the donuts ones. Yep, it's the donuts. Yeah, I can go back. It's awful sharp. It's going to be fatal. You can also grow spikes and destroy, and doesn't mean you should ignore them.
Hey!
Let's show the tracks we come across.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I came to the same conclusion. Let's keep our ears peeled and continue the investigation. Is there anything down there? Yes, because I remember this is a spot that a young Kutsuku ended up hitting me in the back. Or the area has been hit pretty hard by the crystallization business, huh? Indeed, the reason we traveled the lands to investigate the crystallized encroachment, even after hunting really still a mess, is preposterous. I'm not seeing anything else here that I need to... The monster horse control, let's fly around it. Wrong button multiple times, Jesus Christ.
We've got the upper hand!
Wait, what are... These guys are level 70, I should've...
You did it! Excellent job!
I'm gonna show that because I'm legitimately confused. I've already beaten I've beaten this guy. Yeah.
We've got the upper hand! Alright! What a win! Not bad.
Pretty good.
I'm legitimately confused at that. What the heck? Yeah, nothing here. Why is there a nest here? Go back real quick. Was there anything here that allowed me to fly? Like an air current of sorts that I didn't see new. Note to self, you can't roar while flying. I forgot that. At least I got past that. By the way, NAVIROU, I heard you're still an Argent. Is that true? What, is that what I heard to believe? My guidance was to save the day back then. Yeah, we'll continue on you, Legend. Can you just focus on finding an Argent? I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, there's nothing here. I'm not gonna make it, so go for climbing. Go for a thorn just to be safe. Why are there freaking black gravios here? The hell? I got this. The heck?
Huh?
Those tracks, they were left by an early gun. It's supposed to be you. Oh, quiet down, you.
Got it!
Turns black. Wait, was that an early gun one? I didn't even pay attention. He got up fast. How did I miss him? He's literally in front. There, Jesus Christ. Why is my aim so bad? Gonna be 100% honest, it's starting to get annoying. Climb here, Crusher, please. No signs of their gigante so far.
No.
Still nearby, I'm absolutely certain of it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, we're starting to find that stuff again.
Oh, good.
The caravana seems fine, but you never know what might happen. Let's be prepared. You pick up the nerdy anti-tracks? I saw some spikes and holes earlier. The information learned from the tracks should be useful, so it might be good to check the Monsterpedia. Let me just save real quick. Also, why the heck can I ride a caravana when I'm not supposed to? The heck?
Yes.
Wyvern Gate, don't let your guard down. Rudy, you're trying too hard. Stop. It's starting to get sad.
Nergigante's nowhere to be found. I was so sure it was here too.
It's not that big a deal. More importantly, are you okay? You've been acting strange.
I guess it's just impossible for me. I always yearned to become a legendary Palico like my forefather, to live up to the feline I admired. Yet I pale in comparison at every turn. I'm not even able to guide you properly.
Rudy.
Get out! You really been trying to copy little old me?
Well, yes. I'd hoped that by doing so, I'd become a little more like you.
And what good would that do you exactly? Even if we tried as hard as we possibly could, you could never be NAVIROU and I could never be Rudy, and that's that.
Wait, you want to be like me?
The heck I do! It was just an example! Here's the thing. You've got my good looks, but otherwise, we're not much alike. I'm tons of fun. You're straight-laced.
I would say that's my saving grace.
You'll notice that I never said it was a bad thing. Honestly, you're all I could ever want out of a super great grand kiddo. Look at you. You're polite and refined, got a cool hat. And even better, I can tell that you're one plawsome Palico. It's written all over your partner's face.
My partner? You mean His Highness?
Who else would I be talking about? Every time you two exchange a look, I can see just how much you trust each other. That's proof of a solid bond, no doubt about it.
Our bond.
Oh, right. There is one important thing that you're still lacking, though.
Tell me, please.
You gotta up the energy. Hup! I'll teach you a shout that'll really put some pep in your paws. Repeat after me.
Ready.
Adventure awaits. Ride on! Come on, we'll do it together. It'll cheer you right up. Adventure awaits!
You're kind of making a lot of noise.
Kiddo! Let's show this Nergigante a kinship that transcends time itself!
Let's do it!
Adventure awaits! Ride
on! Jesus Christ! So this is already going to I've never seen a monster so stunned with a spike. Yeah, so I noticed. So you noticed. The spikes, they're everywhere. Oh, how I remember the spikes. Black spikes, that means the next attack's a big one. Watch out, parents. No. Venom Queen Plus, if you will. Oh dear God, yes. As for me, I know this guy's powers. Militant March Go. Never mind, he's yellow. Crud. He resists toxicity, but is not immune to it, I think.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Ow! Yeah, that was terrifying, as I thought it'd be. But take a look. Oh, the Nergigante use all his spikes. There's our chance, Your Highness. Didn't you all yourselves off? Also, let me check. Oh, this guy's not. This guy is very weak to. Not very weak, but he can be poisoned. Interesting. You cannot do another Venom Queen, so you know what? I can. What am I doing? Oh no, he's aiming for you. In that case, inundate. I need another. Oh dear God, I do not have someone with. Okay, so I know this guy is normally power, so Night Parasites go.
Counting on you.
Yeah, he was aiming for that. Life powder everyone, please.
Are you okay?
Thank goodness!
Now that I think about it, this Funny Lord sucks. Here's such a good idea.
What?
The spikes are growing back. His regenerative ability is astonishing.
What?
He's stronger when it has those spikes, bust him whenever they grow back. I legitimately don't think we can actually do this, because every single time I try to do damage, the guy just regenerates it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's focus here. Yeah, because look at that, the regeneration is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even I was like that in the actual freaking game. Oh, is the regeneration over? Okay, so now I would need a speed, which I already am. Defensive DT, go. Why are none of you aiming for that part? Ruinous Crush. Ow. Oh dear God.
What?
No, Lord suck. How could you be stunned?
Counting on you.
Thank goodness!
Ow. Okay, his state is normal, so he's power. Hopefully, no, that's not. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Amazing.
Oh, it broke. So please tell me something happens. Oh, this guy hit so many times. That it freaking hurt. Curiosity, what is your level? I didn't. Level 70. I am level 86, and he's still dealing so much freaking damage to me. You resist dragon. You know what? Yeah, sure, do that. A magnificent trio. Really? You regenerated?
Let's go.
Thank you! Don't push!
At least you got everything. They should deal with some. Okay, dealt decentish damage. Seriously, look at that. Is this black? The spike have hardened, breaking before they turn black. That's what I've been trying to freaking do. Gray spikes. He's definitely technical. So you know what? I'm going to trust you. I'm also going to swap my Mosty. Omni Chaser, technical. Let's focus on this part here that's close to breaking. No, not this, this. I cannot risk it, so yeah, do this. I wasn't fast enough. Seriously, this guy hates using his card moves. Oh, that I can do it a lot. Would you? Is he aiming for someone? Apparently not. Venom Queen. Okay, let's focus on this. Yes, do this. At least I dodged, but okay, this is actually this went from being an interesting boss battle to a actually annoying boss battle. Because he literally only does that. This is not entertaining, this is annoying. The spikes have turned black. A big attack is coming. Forefather, is there anything we can do?
Rudy!
Come on, we'll make an opening!
But I still haven't figured out how to control my lightning power at will!
Just believe you can do it! You're my grandkiddo after all!
What absurd reasoning!
Rudy! Don't give up! Trust in the power of kinship!
This is legendary! I'm feeling tingly!
Oh, sorry, I thought he was gonna say something there. We've done the Forefather, we made an opening. Doesn't it mean we gotta stop spamming his yellow moves now? Awesome, but it took all our energy. Looks like it's up to you, Prince.
Thank you.
Thanks, you two. You can leave the rest to us.
Calm down!
Is it normal? Wait, hold on. Is it normal? Yes, it's normal, so it's back to power. Go for speed. No, what are you doing? You have Omni Chaser S now. Yeah, let's do that. Do this. Yes.
Nice one.
Spike regeneration, because of course it is. Why do you want to do second wind so freaking badly? Damage to the weapon elements. No, it's this one, launch stance, yes. Let's do this.
There!
Yes, keep piling up that damage. And would you stop trying to go for second freaking wind? Omni Chaser S, go. Now we're definitely gonna break it. Oh, that dealt nowhere near as much damage, how lovely.
Amazing.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, breaking a part of him destroys his Wyvern's soul gate, Jesus Christ. Okay, Zemi for me, in that case, Omni Chaser S. Yeah, let's go for this one.
Nice.
Impressive!
Royal decree, we're immune, we don't care. Omni Chaser. Oh, it's not poison anymore, so you know what? Venom Queen, go.
Help me out!
Mind you, ironically enough, these good and bad against this guy, because these electric are also fire, but he doesn't focus on speed, which is Nergy's normal, which is we twins against normal power.
Excellent!
Look at that, Jesus Christ. Okay, it says resist, but
How's your chance?
yeah, no, it should be very easy to affect with this. Okay. Yeah, let's focus down here now. Thunderclap. Good damage. Look, he deals nowhere near as much damage. Jesus Christ.
Nice one.
Thank you. Like, is it to keep breaking one of those spikes so he can never technically... Yeah, let's try this. Ruinous tackle, I'm okay with that. I don't think he's aiming at me. But... Ouch.
Watch out!
Okay, behaving strangely. He's now in the technical. He's now speed. Everybody go technical. Let me build a bit more stamina. You go here.
Ah, got it!
All right.
He's aiming for me. I think he's aiming for me, but yeah, no problem there.
You did it!
It almost broke it. We're not faster. Doesn't matter. We're barely receiving any damage. Yeah, severe poison. Excellent. He's not aiming for me. You know what? Just normal. Yeah, let's aim down here.
This'll do it.
Excellent, a second stagger. I think the idea is for it to keep breaking. Never mind. I was gonna say the idea is for it to keep breaking the parts so it can... what is it like this? Well, she's gonna use X Blaze, he starts his power, he goes... Okay, he starts his power so he beats speed, then he goes... So it's the end for... So maybe he now is technical? I doubt it, but let's see.
Help me out!
Yeah, I've already seen it, Skip.
How's this? We'll take them down!
I think we're gonna be able to break this here if we go first, which doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, it was! They should have then diminish the damage, right? Ouch! Oh, he has regeneration, because of course he freaking does.
Calm down!
Okay, he's back to power then. Go for speed. Oh dear God. Wait, was he aiming at me? I wasn't like paying attention. But it didn't look like he was aiming at me. He was aiming at me. I'm very glad I did that. Oh no, he's aiming at me again. In that case, he's not like a poison anymore. He's power, so yeah, let's do that. Accurate.
Are you okay? Press it!
Oh, you got poisoned again. Excellent. Ow. I just realized something. Is the idea here for us to do... Hold on, do a donut? Yeah, let's do this. Let's see if this is exactly what he means, what he wants us to do. Oh, nice.
Ah, we've got you. Yes.
Wow. Maybe that is what we need to do. Yeah, he's speed now, so I'm gonna chase her ass just to be safe. Let's do this.
Ah, got it.
All right.
Okay. We are very close to winning this. I'm immune to that, so I don't care. And she's now rid of it. Yeah, yes. Omni chase her ass. Yeah, let's go for this part here that you guys are focusing on. Oh shit, Vetted, how lovely.
Amazing.
I'm really holding on to the whole riding thing, aren't I? No, he's still normal. He is, so his power. Venom Queen, assuming that... Yeah, okay, yeah.
Nice!
He didn't get poisoned, pity, but he's taking a lot of damage.
Watch out!
You know what? Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna strike. Hopefully this is gonna be enough. Maybe. I hope.
Ready for this?
Yeah!
It was enough. Good. Good, good, good.
Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
And again, we don't get nerging into materials, you only get trade tickets. How interesting.
You did it, kid!
I did! All thanks to you, Forefather!
Aw, shucks, I'm positively flattered. But no, please, keep telling me how great I am.
Naviru, you scared me. I'm glad you're all okay.
Now, shall we go?
We've already got a room all made up for you, NAVIROU.
Me? We all talked it over, and if it's okay with you... No, what I'm trying to say is, would you like to stay with us?
Rudy would obviously be thrilled to have you. As would the other felines. And me too, of course.
What is all this? I've got a royal fan base now, do I? I really appreciate the thought, but I'll pass.
What? Is something the matter?
Thing is, if I'm up in Atom after all this time, then that means my buddies might be waiting out there somewhere too. Trapped in stone, just waiting for a NAVIROU rescue.
Well, yes, that certainly is a remote possibility.
Naviru.
I'm gonna save them all! And when I do, we'll set out on a new adventure! Another one for the record books, just you wait! Legends aren't just about the things you've done in the past. They're forged by what you make of today!
Forefather! Thank you so much for the valuable insight!
What do you mean?
I was watching you fight when suddenly it dawned on me. The thing I need to truly become a legendary feline is this. An unflappable heart!
An unfurlappable heart, huh? I learned the same from an old friend. A dear partner I traveled with a long time ago. We may be apart now, but I'll carry them forever. Right here. I don't care if it's 200 years or even 1,000. I know that our kinship will never fade.
That was an abrupt cut, the hell?
We'll meet again, Enna.
Yeah.
Right, take care now.
You're going already? Forefather, wait!
Oh, right. I almost forgot to thank you.
Me? What for?
Those donuts, they were pawsome. Made me think. Maybe I could get used to the future.
Take care of yourself, NAVIROU!
Adventure awaits! Ride on! Take
NAVIROU Day, fashion garments for Rudy to wear, which even altered his voice at times. Oh, interesting. And with that, Rudy's side story is complete.
Lad,
And I have to say, I get why people are somewhat... hold on. There. Really? Oh no, wait, hold on. One more thing. Yeah, sure, let's do this. This is gonna be hilarious. Yeah, but honestly, I kind of get why people were saying this DLC was kind of a waste. It was fun, don't get me wrong. It was very fun. It was very nostalgic. But again, it literally introduces a new monster that you can't even get as a monster. It didn't feel like it should have been paid DLC. If it had been free, no one was gonna complain. But yeah, that is all, fellas. With all this done, Monster Hunter Stories 3 is finally over. It brings the tears to my eyes. Anyways, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Till next time, bye-bye.